If everything is going wrong as a leader, what do you do?
Change it.
Try to find the
Try to make it
where
correct.
to
Stop all the works. Stop the factory.
you stop the factory and see where the problem started.
And ask everyone, guys, let's discuss. Engage everyone in introspection. You also introspect. Find out where the problem is. Fix the problem and then continue. A lot of leaders don't do that. Why? It's a loss to stop the factory.
But sir, when you're having those discussions, what perspective and how do you conduct those discussions? Let's say someone comes to a discussion and says, no, I don't want it to stop. Someone quits. Whose responsibility will that be? Yours or? And how are you supposed to stop that from
Who
happening?
is the decision maker?
Everyone, I guess.
You. A company is not a democracy. A company is an autarky. A company is never a democracy. If a company is a democracy, all of them can go back home. The company will shut down next year.
Yeah.
Companies do not work as democracies and not supposed to work as democracies. But companies with democratic leaders do well. Companies are not supposed to be democracies, but companies with leaders who run in a democratic way, which means you listen to everybody. You make everyone's voice be heard. But remember one thing as a leader, company is not a democracy. So the point I'm trying to make is, if you are the one running the company as a leader, you are the one who's given the power to do what is right for the company. Does every shareholder know what is good for the company?
No.
If you buy Zomato shares, do you know what is good for Zomato?
We might know and we might not know.
Exactly. But you're depending on the management of Zomato to run the company properly. So if the company gets a profit, you will earn a dividend from the profit. You will earn a little bit from the profit. But what will happen if the person who's running Zomato is not taking proper decision?
The company will fall.
You will suffer.
And your shares will
Drop.
Lose value. Yeah.
exactly. Whose decision is it?
It's yours.
Yeah. Now, if things are going bad, what do?
Try to make them.
First, step back and think why they're going bad, understand, and then continue the work. But a lot of leaders don't do that. Even though it's bad, they continue doing things in a bad state. Why do they do that?
Because if they stop, the shares will drop a bit.
Yeah, they get scared that what will happen to the company. But remember one thing, if you don't take risks, no business will succeed.
But does it actually happen when the shares get down?
Yeah. If your factory shuts down, people will panic, people will get scared, shares will come down.
And many
Okay,
people
so
will
but when you analyze it, it will again.
Then when you analyze it, your factory becomes very nice, then suddenly again shares will go up.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as a leader, when things are going bad, what do? You step back and you analyze, right?
Yeah.
And one more thing is, when you're having multiple people reporting to you, you've got to ask the right questions, and that's how you can manage multiple people really well. But that's a simple fundamental which many leaders do not follow. Yeah.
Only ask questions wherever required.
Yeah, and you every day you review them, or every alternate day you review everyone. You find out what they're doing. You go and inspect what they're doing.
Yeah.
Managing 6 people doing same thing is easy, but real test of leadership is when you can manage multiple things, different things at the same time.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm running a restaurant, and Achintya takes care of all puris, okay, and Avantika takes care of all idlis, okay, and Afifa takes care of all momos, okay, and Joel takes care of all noodles, okay, and Akarshna takes care of all bitter gourd fries, okay. Now they're all taking care of these things. Why is it that 6 of you would want me to guide you? You know your work well because you're specialist.
Because you're the leader.
But you know your work better than I do.
People may make mistakes, but it's your job because it's your company.
But I don't know to recall 6 items. I can't recall 6 items.
I think that we all have different items, but there's one common thing that you have to see if you are right, if you're doing it correct, right?
I have to know the customer really well.
Yeah, it's your job.
What the customer wants, I have to understand that well.
Okay. So if suppose if the customer comes and tells that now we have everything, we want ice cream, and then you'll again hire another person to sell ice cream, right?
Or maybe I'll say, Afifa, you make ice cream also. You know ice cream also, no? Do that also parallel.